Yo, what it do, everybody? It is sub bass day. When I was at Lost Lands, I was listening to so many dope sub basses, pitch bending up and down. It was just going crazy. I really had to study these techniques. So we're referencing a HOL and a HURTBOX song and figuring out the secrets to the sub bass bending. Let's go ahead and listen to an example here, and then we'll get right into it. Remember, this sub rack and the sub preset will be in my Patreon. So if you want to support me, go there, get your goodies. Let's go ahead and listen. Whew. No more boring subs. We got unique subs. Check this. Main thing we're going to pay attention to are these subs. We're playing the root note D, but we're bending up and down. And we're also making a flow with the pitch bend and the sub. So the main idea is coming from this HOL and HURTBOX song, Saga. I low passed it so I can only hear the lows, and we used a tuner to see what notes are being hit. And if you see here, we're starting at D, which is the root note. The fifth is A, which is 7 semitones. So we're really just hovering around 7 semitones, and we're going maybe up all the way to the fifth and maybe staying in the middle around the third. That's how we're chilling. Check out the flow that they got here. It goes 1, 2, 3, and then it changes. So boom, 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 boom. So this is really important to see, very helpful to see. We're really starting hovering around our root, chilling up there, going back to our root. We're almost starting at the fifth, going up and then going back down. So this is what we want to do. We want to make something like this. So we're going to start with a quarter note sub and then start building from there. With this sub, we're basically going to recreate it. This one has extra white noise on it. If we turn off these erosions, you can hear it without the white noise. So first things first, make a new MIDI clip. Command-Shift T, Command-F, type in Serum, and we're going to load up Old Faithful. We're going to open up Serum, and we're going to load up a special sine wave. We'll go to Analog, BD Sine, and turn it all the way up on the wavetable position. So we have this special sine wave. We want control of this, so we're going to turn the level down, add the LFO to the level, put it on trigger. We're going to pull these up so more of the sub plays. And we can even add a little bit of silence by double-clicking, turning it down. And we can mess with the amount of silence we have here as well. But this is going to be our starting point. Serum sine wave. We need to add some harmonics. So we're going to get kick tight, and we're going to get a saturator. We're going to get an EQ8. These are going to be our main things here. So this kick tight will make the sub fat. Right now, we're going to get one of these MIDI notes, paste it here. You will be making a note in octave 0, and it's going to be your root note. So in this case, it's D for me. So we have D0. We're going to make this one big note. So I'm going to select it, legato it. This is the starting point, just the regular sub. With the sub, we need to make it ready for bending. So we're going to change the pitch bend range at the bottom to 7 semitones up and down. We're also going to be automating this pitch bend. So we're going to go to Serum here, hit Configure, click on the pitch bend knob. It'll pop up, and then you hit Configure again. Now we have access to this pitch bend arrow to automate. We're going to be heading to this later. First, add a kick tight to the sub. So make it fatter. Then we're going to tune the kick tight to our root note, which is D0 right here. Nice. I'm going to be checking my other one just to make sure that we do this properly. We do have an EQ8 that's after the kick tight. That's going to be low passing like this. So it's going to low pass at 194 hertz. It's going to be turning up a little bit at 40 hertz, about 3.3 decibels a gain. So we're only letting these lows come through. It's kind of turning it up a little too. Then we're going to add some saturation next. It's going to be at 10 dB drive, but the output is turned down. So 10 dB, but then we turn down the output to negative 10. Actually, negative 9.5. Exactly. Then dry and wet is going to be minimal. Dry and wet will be 19%, and soft clip will be on. This is going to add more frequencies and make it fatter. Before. After. So we need that, getting it fat. Then we're going to do another EQ8 that is low passing. It's going to look like this. It's going to be cutting at 337 hertz. And then over here, it's just a slight little runoff at 18 hertz. Further cleaning and focusing the frequencies. We're going to add a G clip, and this is going to clip the signal to make it even fatter. Go ahead and search for G clip, add that, and then we're going to push this signal. Get it real fat and clipped up. We're going to need to add some white noise on this. So we're going to add an erosion. You're going to turn on wide noise, turn up this dot. Find a nice spot. Then we're going to EQ it even more. Add another EQ8, and it's going to be doing a low cut, and it's cutting at 225 hertz. Further cleaning. Only letting these harmonics come through from 100 to 225. These harmonics are big now because of everything we did earlier, and we still have our good sub. You can add another erosion to get that white noise back. We can actually delete this other one. Just add this one instead. Bring our white noise back. Cool, but this is just going regular. No pitch bending. So now we have to pitch bend it. You see it goes 1, 2, 1, 2. So we're going to kind of do our pitch bend within two of the hits here. So we're going to make 3 dots, left, right, middle, and bring the middle one up. And then with if you add a tuner, you can actually see what notes we're hitting if you need to. So you can turn this mode on. Use your magnifying glass, click and drag. Now you see where we're going here. So I kind of want to start it maybe right here on the 5th. I also want it to start like over here, and we can curve it. So hold Option, curve it down, and make these more natural. We can move it left and right, but it locks into the grid. So hold Command while moving left and right. We can find a nice, perfect little spot. This is all based on feeling and flow. So it's always going to be different. I like that. Listen to what it sounds like super high. So you have multiple options. I'm going to choose this first. And like the other bass, it'll be like 1, 2, 3, and then a change. That'll kind of be our flow. So I'm going to duplicate it. 1, 2, 3. Duplicate it again, but we're going to change up this last one. Maybe have it do less pitch bend. Maybe even do less than that. Yeah, and then maybe that can be our main pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just repeat. Kind of like that. And that's how we can get some nice pitch bending with the sub still staying fat. We can listen in the full mix. Then of course over here, you can choose other notes in your scale. Like this is F and E instead of the D, so the 3rd and the 2nd. And you can even pitch bend those higher pitched notes too. Now I would kind of catch a flow. So like with this song, it's kind of wanting me to do 3 here and then maybe switch it up on the 4th. So you just modify and adjust as is. I can re-go here. Maybe repeat this one. Just like that, making those pitch bend subs. First you get it fat, then you start bending it. And really, there's infinite possibilities with how you want to bend it. The one thing I need to warn you, though, is if you bend too low and pitch down too low, you'll lose the sub and we lose intensity. We lose the feeling. So you have to be careful not to pitch bend too low. And you want to do car tests. Do some tests with the sub so you can see exactly how it's bending. It'll sound good in the headphones, sometimes bending low. But when you do the car test and sub test, it's like the sub goes away and it becomes less intense. So gotta be careful. Have fun with your subs. Keep making them fat. Remember, this is bass music, so this sub bass is everything. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys for the continued support. It's been amazing. I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.